Hi, my name is Corey. I'm the CEO and founder of Save Huge on Direct Mail. And today I wanted to talk to you guys about the Everydoor Direct Mail specifications. A lot of people are pretty confused, including the people that work at the post office, unfortunately, what sizes you can send out in regards to Everydoor Direct Mail. If you see at our homepage of our website, we have a 16-cent direct mail tab. We have made this really easy, but I'll explain kind of how it works as well. Here you can see we have every size listed that is actually possible to send out through Everydoor Direct Mail. But let me show you kind of their sheet and how they outline it here. When we scroll down here, as you're going to see here, they basically have a minimum and a maximum for size. Now they use the word "or," which kind of confuses people at times. But basically, you have to be a minimum of 10 inches long or 6.125 high, or a maximum of 15 long by 12 high. So basically, the largest you can go is a 12-inch by 15-inch flat postcard, and the smallest you can go, in reality, is about a 3.5 by 10. But with printers, you want to go with standard sizes. So let me kind of explain what the best values are. Maybe that'll help you out a little bit. We'll click on my 16-cent mail tab here. Let me get back to my home page here. And if you click on the 16-cent tab, we've organized the most popular sizes down to all the sizes that are available. So really the smallest postcard you can do is a 4.25 by 11. You can go a little bit smaller, but you're going to pay about the same price because printers kind of section off their sheets. So like here you could do a 3.5 by 11, but you really don't get any discounts because we're wasting some paper. A popular size, a lot of people go to a 6 by 9. A better value is actually a 6 by 11. But really what makes Everydoor Direct Mail pretty special is you can get pretty large, and you can throw some weight and some thickness into a piece. You can actually go to 3.3 ounces, and you can do multiple page pieces. Now for most businesses, an 11 by 17 folded brochure basically appears like a 4-page catalog. Is really a fantastic value because, again, your mailing is going to stay the same price, 16 cents per piece. So regardless if you go with a small postcard or a large 11 by 17, your price for the postage is going to stay at 16 cents. So the 11 by 17 really allows you to cover a lot of ground and explain a lot of information. Now, if you're on a smaller budget or your product is a little simpler, like you're a restaurant or a dry clean or something that's a little more straightforward that doesn't take as much explanation, the 8.5 by 11 folded in half to a 4.25 by 11 is a fantastic value as well. Now another option with the 11 by 17 is you can co-op it. I have a lot of clients that will split that in half. And for example, with our package specials here, I'll show you here our platinum package. Let me click on my home page here so you can see it a little bit better. We actually have the this piece at 15.89 cents at 10,000. So if you were to co-op that with another company, basically you're paying 16 cents for the postage and 16 cents for the production of the piece. So for $1,600, you're each covering 10,000 mailboxes, and for most businesses, that's a pretty viable number to more than make a break-even point. And that's a really good marketing strategy, especially if you're like in a strip mall, because as you scroll down here, as you can see, you can actually mail multiple page catalogs. So you can do an 8, 12, 16, or 20 page catalog as well. So that again allows you to cover a lot of ground. So if you have like 4 businesses, you could do like an 8-page catalog. It's going to have a great presentation value in the mailbox, and you're surely going to be seen. And again, your cost is going to get down to probably around 10 cents a house. So of course, the larger your piece, the more people you put into it, the lower your unit price. Sometimes your response rate might go down a little bit as well, but as long as you're spending $1 and making 10, that's going to work in most people's books. Another pretty cool piece is also an 11 by 25.5. That's basically 3 sheets of paper side by side. So it's really just like a monster trifold. It's again 11 tall, 25.5 wide when it's flat. Then we fold it down to an 8.5 by 11. So that's a really great piece. Again, if you have a lot to explain or high margins, this would be good for a real estate agent, maybe a landscape, or someone that is making thousands of dollars or in the high hundreds per transaction. But so again, if you have any questions, we have the user guide also downloaded from the post office. That gets into more than nitty-gritty detail. But if you're somebody who just wants to get the nut and bolts, if you click on our homepage, we do address the major questions people have. And with our service, you also get free graphic design. You get 1,000 free 4x6 postcards, 1,000 free business cards. So we do give you a lot of free goodies to boot. And we do the shrink wrapping for you. All you have to do is take it to the post office and to let them know where you want them delivered. So if you have any questions, you can give me a call, again, at 512-573-1977. My name is Corey, and I've been marketing my entire life. So our goal is to really show you how to make these pieces work. A lot of people do direct mail, but if you don't do it really well and you don't have the right headlines and the right unique selling propositions, your response rate is going to be minimal. So the difference between a 0.5% and 3% response rate, it's just some subtle things that you can do on the piece. And of course, financially, that's thousands of dollars in response for most businesses. And most businesses are going to need a 1 or 2% response rate probably to break even, again, depending on your margins. But you can reach me 7 days a week. Again, that's 512-573-1977. And again, our website should give you all the information you need to understand the program as well. Thanks a lot for your time, and best of luck with your business, and have a great day. Bye-bye.